Good morning, everybody. I'd like to talk to you today about the art of the thank you. And I realize that maybe it seems a little simplistic. Make sure that you tell people thank you. But in today's world, it's becoming increasingly rare that people go out of their way to show customer appreciation. I don't know about you, but I go into big box stores, and one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of them have gone to self-checkout. Now, whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a home improvement store, whether it's a Walmart kind of store, they all have an area where you can check yourself out after you have purchased all of your stuff. And as convenient as that may be, I kind of get the feeling that what the store is telling you is, we would really appreciate it if you would come in, buy your stuff, pay your money, and not have to interact with any of our employees. It'll just be better for everybody. I recently had an experience. I needed a new computer, and I went to a store that I frequent regularly. And the reason that I go there is that they have lots and lots of employees who know a lot about whatever it is that you're going to buy. So whether it's a computer, whether it's a printer, whether it's a television, whatever it happens to be, and the computers actually go into two categories. If you're going to buy an Apple product, they've got their specialists over here. If you're going to buy a Windows product, they've got their specialists over here. So I was going to buy a Windows product, and when I walked in to the Windows computer area, this guy comes up and he immediately starts asking me questions. Once he determined that I'm looking for a laptop, he asked me all kinds of questions about, what am I going to use the laptop for? Do I travel a lot? What peripherals am I going to need? Do I need a wireless printer? Do I need a internal CD-ROM player? Do I need a touch screen? What am I going to be using the computer for? I mean, he asked all of the questions. And then based upon those answers, and to be honest, a lot of the questions I go, geez, I don't know. And he took the time to explain the pros and cons of getting an option or not getting an option. So at the very end, I had everything that I needed. I had the computer, I had all of the peripherals. It was a one-stop shop. Unlike when I go to the home improvement store and I think I know everything that I need, but I end up taking 4 or 5 trips back because I've forgotten something. The difference there really is having a person on site who's the expert helping me versus me having to do it myself. So that experience in and of itself is great, but it gets even better. Because when I went to the checkout stand to pay for my purchases, I'm standing in line and the store manager comes over and he goes, so what did you get today? And I show him my stuff and he goes, you know what? I'd really like to thank you for coming into our store. We appreciate your business. Certainly if you have any questions, don't hesitate to come back or call us up and get some help. And we would certainly want to see you again very soon. Thank you again for coming in. I was impressed by that. I don't know about you, but being acknowledged as somebody who's come in, purchased something from the store, and then hearing about how much they appreciate my business means a lot to me. Now, I know some of you are probably going, well, yeah, John, of course, you just dropped $1,200, $1,300 on a bunch of stuff. Of course he's going to say thank you. You're right. He did say thank you to me, but he was saying thank you to every single person who was getting ready to pay for their purchases. Didn't matter whether they were spending $25 or $1,200. He was going out of his way to thank them for coming into the store, for patronizing their business, and welcoming them back again. And I'm pretty sure that every single person in that line, if they needed a computer or any piece of equipment or a TV or a printer or anything like that, I promise you that they're going to have that store in mind because of the experience that we're given. Don't underestimate the value of a thank you. Don't take your employees, don't take your employees for granted, but don't take your customers for granted either. Make sure that when they're in looking at you or when they're talking on the phone, that you take the opportunity to thank them for their business. It's important and it makes a very, very strong impression. Thanks very much. Have a great day.